What's up? What's up? This is HHTrader back with another trading video. We have a couple of stocks up on the morning, and so I've been up watching and looking at these crazy moves on no news in the pre-market, and I'm pretty sure these are gonna crash out. They may go up, but they're gonna crash out. So we're gonna let them play out for the first few minutes of the market, and then we will see what actually is strong on the day. But these are getting very good volume right now, so we'll watch them. But like NAKD has no news in the past 2 weeks. No news in the past 2 weeks. So it's basically just going up on hopes and prayers. And a lot of times when they do this pre-market, they crash hard. So another thing I'm not going to do today is put any orders out there and let them sit, because they can get snatched in. But let's see, we have NAKD, we have Check, we have JAGX. These are the top movers of the top 10 movers of the morning on volume, and this is what we're watching. Let's see, PEC faded off. It was up for a minute, but oh well. We'll give it the first couple of minutes of the market and then see how they're doing. NAKD still going up a little bit. We have about 5 minutes to the bell, so we'll just watch NAKD since it's the top of the list, and we'll see what it does. For the float on NAKD, it's a 41 million share float. Make sure. Let's see if Charles Schwab. See, Charles Schwab hasn't updated that yet here in the Street Smart Edge. So I went out and did the research. It's actually 41 million. That's why I like to check them, because sometimes Schwab is off with the floats and things, or late with the floats. They update eventually, but usually it's too late. Check, I believe I did check already as well. 42 million. JAGX, maybe I didn't do this one. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Let me go and do that real quick. JAGX was a mover from yesterday. JAGX, float of 63 million. I'm on FinViz right now. Now I'm going to check Yahoo Finance. JAGX. Yahoo Finance says 63 million as well. Do they have any shelf registrations? JAGX. They do not. So JAGX is about 63 million. Let me put that in my notes. All right, 63 mil. It is fading off right now, so we'll just have to watch these on open. Have about 5 minutes to the bell. A couple of these looking quite weak. ACT or ACST. I have to look that one up. ACST. Shelf registration a couple months ago. ACST. We are seeing a float of 93 million. Okay, FinViz says the float is 93 million. Okay, that correlates. I add that to my notes. don't think it has any major news or anything. It's just up. It just had news on the 23rd. Unaware of any material change, which it just doesn't make sense. ALRN, big fader. I'm not gonna even touch that. Look at that, big fader. ZZAN. And another thing, as I'm doing this, if you could drop one comment in the live so I can make sure I can see my comments, because yesterday I got a comment and I missed it because it didn't automatically update. So if you can drop like a comment like hello or something, whatever you want to drop in there, but drop one in there just to see. I want to see if it shows up. $8.26. Yeah, things are fading quickly. All right. CYTH is moving. It's the biggest gainer on the day. It's a $12 stock. We're gonna have to see what it does because it kind of looked weak earlier this morning. It went up a little bit, but it had this big pullback from the 14 to the 13, then another pullback here from the 1385 down to the 1250. So I was like, well, I don't really know about that one, but it is a low float, like 2 million float. But we'll have to see how that one holds up, if it can get volume behind it. NAKD is still our top mover on the day. NAKD. I really believe this is going to crash on open. It has no news in the last 2 weeks, so I'm just going to watch the fireworks on the open in NAKD. Now it may continue up. It has a top up here of, let's see, the 34 was the top for on the daily chart right here, 34. But it has resistance up here of the SMA line, the 200 move SMA line of 39 cents. So it got up there, touched this high of the 37, and then just rejected there. We have about 2 minutes to the open. Still waiting to see this thing crash on no news. Has a long way to fall back. Look how far it moved away from VWAP. Let's see, the top was 337. VWAP is down here, so it's not really a long way to fall because this is an under $1 stock, but this is a long way for a under the dollar stock. This is what, 6 cents? 37 down here to the 30. But I guess if you had 100 shares, it wouldn't affect you that much. But it is forming this topping tail over here on the 5-minute and breaking the body of this candle right here, the 34. Looking kind of weak right there. So yeah, looking weak, really weak on the 1 minute, but yeah, now it's flashing down. All right, we have about 30 seconds to the, or 45 seconds to the bell now. But we're gonna see how this goes. NAKD. See if we can end it. Or wow, check. Launched up there after that weak move right there, back to VWAP, launched up. A lot of these moves are looking very suspicious, especially with their pre-market movement. This one has a high of the 271. NAKD, I think this was the high up here, so we just put this as the high of the 38 cents. And that's a really cheap stock, 38 cents. All right, the market is open. We're going to let this thing move around for a bit and see what's going to be strong today. I'm also checking in on my Charles Schwab down detector to make sure that there are no major issues with the broker on open, because I would hate to take a trade and then be stuck in it for like 3 hours. All right, NAKD is falling off hard. Hard fall off right there. Check is still up. Check has moved up to the #1 spot on our morning. It is still in the first minute though, so we can't just automatically give it all the points. 250 break at first minute. Okay, getting very, but it has all this resistance over the top, so it may reject on one of these two levels, which is the I can't really see it. Let's see, 271 and 262. One of those levels. Let's see if it'll reject off of one of these two levels. It may grind higher with all this volume coming in. BTU was up for just a little bit. I saw it. Okay, it touched that. Can it hold that level and start to hold that high of those all-time highs right there? Not all-time highs, but within the recent past, we want to see it hold that level. But this is the first minute going through there, or the first 2 minutes, and there's a snap down right there. Let's see if it can be strong and hold that 75. It's holding that set. Wow. All right, it's starting to snap now, but it is the #1 spot on the day. Yeah, it's snapping down now. Let's go and check this PEC out. PEC disappeared. Okay, anything else want to be strong? As you can see, these are starting to disappear as they become weak. Weak. Good morning, MSEC. I see you now. Yesterday I did not see your comment. But I guess I figured out the problem. Alright, anyway, we're at the back at the top. NAKD is trying to pull back up. This is the third. Now this is a cheaper stock. Let's go and look at something a little bit more okay, where's the top of this one? Okay, so it did hold up that top right there. Top of this is a 263, so we can actually put an order up there at the 276 right here. And we'll put an order in there for we could do 25 shares for now on that breakout, but on the 5 minute it is looking weak there. So all this selling pressure is one reason that I'm not going to go ahead and put that order out there. Yesterday I put an order out there and man, that thing snapped up like 30 cents. 30 cents got me in and drug me all the way down with 100 shares. 100 shares. I lost 40 bucks in like 2 seconds. I was like, what in the world? So I'm going to wait to put an order out there. I need to see it overcome this strength right here. The high is the 263s right there. Looks like it's holding up VWAP. 247s are the top, and then 253 is the top of that. All right. So a break of this high is a 253. So we can put that 261 right there and see if it can't get up there and show us some strength. 261. 265, 266 is our entry. Looking quite weak right now though. Looking like it's gonna fade off. Can it hold up? VWAP is at the 238. That's what I'm watching for a little bit of strength. And the 9 right there, both the VWAP and the 9 are right there at the same place. So let's see if it bounces off of that, because that's looking like a really weak spot for it. Okay, so it did break through VWAP right there. Let's go back and look at naked, or NAKD, my bad. And we'll go ahead and see what kind of resistance, support and resistance it's holding. So we'll put on the bottom here support, 1 minute support. On the top we'll put our resistance and see if it can hold these levels. So that's our 1 minute support and resistance. NAKD is receiving the most volume on the day. That does not mean it's going to go up. Top side is a 37. So let's just take in the 40s. 41. Let's do a 41 buy. Just in case it wants to, well, looks like it's coming down to that 1 minute, resistance. Will that become support? 41 buy is looking good right now. Looking good, looking good. Can it hold up this support? Couldn't hold up the support. Did bounce off of VWAP. VWAP is at the 34. Top of this one is the 36. Nice, nice. Let's see if we can get back to like the 38s. Bouncing there. The top of this last 5 minute was a 37. So yeah, 38s would be the spot if it's going to get back up. 39 for a break of the 40. So put a 39 buy up there for the break of the 40 if it can get going. Looking like that resistance is becoming resistance again right here at the 34. Let's see what it wants to do from here. It has done a green to red move. It was green, now it's going red, and I don't like that. All right, let's go back to check. Check right up here, basing out. Had a big move down right there. Top side 271. Let's see if we can get up here and hold this 75, that 275 area. It is now the number one on the list up here, so it's looking good. Let's see what it does at that 275 area. Looking good, looking good. The only reason I'm not putting an order up there because this is already showing us red, which is weakness. I don't want it to snap up and then snap back down. And now it's eating up. This is a halfway mark. Looks like 250 is where it's bouncing right there. 250. So it's tried to go down once, tried to go down twice, tried to go down 3 times. So let's see if it can break back into the 70s. And we can take like a really quick little profit. It is under VWAP right now. VWAP is at the 255. Looking to take in the 70s. Okay. I do like this. So I'll go ahead and put a buy order up there in the at the 71. Our out will be this 250. Let's see, 250. We'll see where this ends. If it can make its way back up there into the 70s. Let's just see. $70, $262. Wow, it's getting ate up by the shorts. Wow, that thing got ate up. Let's see if it can hold this 250 though. Looks like it's holding that 250, trapping the shorts right there. Let's see if we can get back into those 70s. This one has 1 more minute left to get out of here and kind of start working its way back up. So our bottom will be the low of this candle. The low is the 254s for out if it wants to do that. If it doesn't, we'll take quick profit over the top. Looking for that push back into the 70s. Bottom of this one, like I said, is the 54. So 54 is where we'll be looking to get out. Got up there, touched. I don't like that weakness right there. A lot of weakness. Let's see if it can go ahead and push into the 70s. It's going back red. Actually, actually, because of that fake, I'm gonna take that off. Even if it does go, I don't like that. I want it to go. I don't want it to accidentally snap me in there. So I took that order off, and still looks strong, but now I want to see it through the 75, over the 75s. 76 right up there. Be a good buy spot. So I will put that up there. So the new bottom for us to be out is the bottom of this candle, which is the 255, if it can hold up VWAP. I just didn't like that fake out. That's all that was. Waiting and watching. Check is the number one that is green right now. The high of this one was the 70, so we want to see it push all the way through the 70, get up there to that 76 mark, and we can take quick profits. Okay. Another fake right there. Okay, so that's another fake. Is it going to show us red again? The out would be the bottom of this one, the 60. So risking about 15 cents on this. See what it wants to do. Another fake out, right? Let's see what it wants to do. We'll put our stop out time it hits it. If it gets us in, I'm going with the stop at the 60. A lot of fake out right there. Not holding up. Looking real weak right there. New bottom is the 68. So we'll put the 65 just to keep it at an even 5 number. All right, new bottom is the bottom of this, 66, 65, like I said. It's probably going to be a pretty choppy stock once we get in, so I'm going to be quick to take profit because it's already showing us a little bit of wavering. Looking for it to go. We're about to be in. Oh, wow. Those shorts are not playing today. Looking for that little push through there. A lot of struggling right there. Shorts getting bought through. I do not like that action at all, but I will go ahead and let it do its thing. I'll put my sell right down there where I said it was going to be. And we're going to look, and it may just stop me out right here on a fake out. We'll see if it can push into the 80s. Push those 80s. The top side is the 86 right there. If it fakes out, it's all good. We got our stop down there. Looking for a push up to the 85s here. Let's draw that resistance up here. Wow, snap down. Snap down. Let's see what it does. We got our stop in. We're waiting. Can it get some buyers behind it? Can it push into those 80s for us? It did push into the 80s. The new low is going to become this, what is this? 81. Low of 81. So the 80s. So we'll just do a 74 break. If it breaks that 74, we're risking 3 cents there. Might start taking some off just because. No, I'm not saying just because, but the low of this is the 80s, so we'll be out at the 80s just in case it wants to be weak like it is now. We'll put it at the 75, 74 area just in case it wants to snap down, but we're gonna let it ride for just a little bit before we start takeoff. We want to see if it can break that 3, and now that we're above the break even, let's go ahead and move this up to the 80s. 82, so it can be a winning trade either way it goes. So at least we'll close with a green trade if it does snap down. See if it gets bought up here. Yep, I'm out. Still a green trade. I just didn't want to lose money on something like that. I can actually re-enter if it shows strength, but as you can see, you know, that's the kind of stuff you have to look out for, those quick little ins and outs. But anyway, still a green trade. I just wish it could have kept pushing, man. Wish it could have kept pushing, but it's all good. Let's go look at something else. JAGX looking like it's getting the same type of movement. We want to see a hold a $0.25 level, maybe like the 250. Get up there and challenge it and kind of hold that level, and we'll see what it can do as well. What else is moving? All these are low volume stocks, so I usually don't trade the low volume ones. I wait till they kind of get up in volume, so they're kind of moving. But anyway, it's all about the green trades, baby. And that's what I wanted to do yesterday, but the stupid thing that I did was put an order out there up high, and it snatched me in there, and I wasn't ready. So I guess I just shouldn't have had that order out there. Anyway, JAGX still looking strong, but it needs to get up here. Let's see that 1 minute level right there that it's holding. That 234 is becoming a new like area of support, looks like, and it has a little upward trend here. If I draw this trend line, so we have this trend line drawn right here, and we want that trend line to hold. We also want it to hold VWAP. So VWAP is at the 235-ish area, and we want to see it get above this 250 and start to hold. So that's the plan. We want the market to follow our plan, not the other way around. So we want to see it hold this 250. If it can't do it, that's not our failure. That's the market's failure not to do that. Looks like it's checking on VWAP right now. If it breaks down VWAP, I'll go and look at something. Wait. What is check doing up here? Looks like it's working its way back up. I could trade this range right here, but it's so close to VWAP, and on the 5 minute, it's still in that 5 minute descending pattern. So we'll see. It's looking like it's holding up that 75 quite well. The high of this is the 292, so a $3 break could be possible. 292. Let's do a 96 break. If it breaks 96, we'll be in. 296. And let's see. Let's go look at something else. This one's making its way up there. We want to see a hold over that 250 right there. It's not the most volatile stock, but it does have all this resistance right here. So the top of this is a 263 for my resistance. Make sure I'm not getting bought in on that other one without my knowledge. Alright, this one's starting to look kind of strong-ish. It's got a double top right there. Looking for that $3 break on that one. But that $3 has already been, it hasn't been tested yet. So I might want to wait on that. That's a whole dollar resistance level. Alright, JAX is holding up that 250. The top was the 260s. Let's see how it does above this little level we have right there. What is that level? I don't even know what that is. Maybe the high right there. There it is. Oh, I guess I just put it on the 250. Anyway, we want to see it hold up this previous high right here. The top side is a 54 up to the 64. So we can actually look to take that 55 if it doesn't break down there. 56 if it can give us a little bit more of a push, and we'll be out at the 50 if it can give us that push through. Now I hit it. Why isn't it ordered? Okay, there it is. Alright, now we'll be out at the 50 if it can't hold up that 50. So that's risking 6 cents there. Let's see if it can get us in. Looking like it's looking weak. Looking for the break of this 1 minute candle right here. It just double bottomed down here. Let's see if it can hold. Wow, it broke it. Alright, I'll take that order off. We can go and look at something else. We need another setup right there. Check. Still looking weak. we're looking for proper setups, and a lot of these are not giving proper sell. Wow, time I opened this one, it was just telling me no. Wow, snappy. Oh, it's because of the oh, it disappeared. It had low volume anyway. Or no, it doesn't. It has plenty of volume. It's just snapping. Usually they don't snap like that with that much volume. But I guess since it's under $1, you know, it can be quite dangerous. All right, ZZan still looking weak. ACS. Oh, Jax is holding up. Okay, this was the entry that I wanted at the 56 right there. Let's go ahead and buy that right there and be out at the 50. Looking for a push right here. We'll be out at the 50, risking 6 cents here. Risking 6 cents. Looking for that push up through this high of the 63. Got a nice little push there. Let's see. Put that resistance right there. Of course, we're risking 6 cents, so we want to see it push through this level. We're not going to give up on it just yet. But if it breaks that 50, we are out. Looking like it's getting bought up right there. New low will be the bottom of this candle right here. Whoops. Low is the 60 now. 60. So it will be a green trade no matter what. I'm gonna every 5 cents I'm gonna move it up. So 60. Let's see if it can touch that 75. We'll move it up to the 70s. Okay. Or not the 70s, 65. My bad. 65. And we'll take profit there if it comes back down and stops us out. Looking for a continued push. If it can give it to us or not, that's still a green trade. Whatever, we'll take it. All right, so let's go ahead and look for re-entry, because that was big weakness right there. So I'm really expecting it to kind of pull back from here, but it may actually break this 276. Over here on the 5 minute, it looks extremely strong. So 275 will be the next entry. 270, let's do 277. 277, break that 275 and show us what you got. The out will be the low of the 65 down here. If it can get us in, I am in. We have our sell right there. If it wants to stop us out, so be it. It's looking strong. Wanted to fight that 75. Looking for a continued push through that 75. Got a little bit right there. So we'll go ahead and move this up to the 70s. It needs to stay within the 70s. I'm risking 7 cents on this, on a plow down, if it wants to give us a bottom. The next low is the 279. I'll move it to the 279. So, you know, it'll be a green trade either way, but it needs to push. If it can push, that would be great. That would be amazing. Push into those 90s for me. 90s, we'll move it up to the 85. 85 there. 85, we'll move it once it hits the 95. Okay, looks like it may come and stop me out. A lot of green coming in, but no movement, so that's kind of weak. Want to see it hold within the 90s. Can it continue? Stopped out, green trade. All right, so now it's in a 5-minute downtrend. From here, let's see. The next thing that it will be is the $3 break. But we're gonna watch and see what happens. Oh, we got to look at something else. Okay, check failing VWAP now. Fail VWAP. AAME. BPFH, not moving enough. PEC, not moving enough. AVGR, ZZON. Why does this thing keep, it just has this nice trend, but it looks so weak. It got all of this buying pressure and still is pushing back into the buying pressure. It's because of this daily resistance right here. That's why. So it's getting up to this resistance right here. I don't know if it'll be able to break it today, but it's whatever. If it can or can't, it doesn't matter. Let's go and look back at check. Let's JAGX. JAGX may actually give another move up. We'll be in on a break into, let's see, good entry will be back into the 90s from here. So let's do a 91 for entry. And I think I'm gonna size down because I don't think this one's gonna give us the move that we, well, it's showing a lot of weakness now, so that's a good sign. Because that means if sellers do fail to push it down, it's got way more of a chance to come back up and come through. 93. Okay, so let's go ahead and take at the into the 90s. Take small share size because I'm not sure about it. So anything I'm not sure about, I'm not about to kill myself trying to trade it. The low of this one will be the 72 right there, if it can get me in the 90s. And we'll go ahead and put that up there, the 72 break. Okay, that's way too much hesitation. Even if it goes, I'm not comfortable with that. Not comfortable with that. You can go ahead and go, buddy. Top 92, 97. Let's go ahead and do a $3 break if we can do that. 305. I just wasn't comfortable right there. It just hesitated a little bit too much for me. And it's still hesitating. Like it needs to go. Go. Get into the 90s. Let's go. There we go. 305 will be in. The out is the 285 on this one. See if it can break that 285. 285 will be our out. If it can push into those threes. $285. It's hesitating a whole lot here. Whole lot of hezzy. I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't feel comfortable. I'm gonna exit that order. Don't want to get trapped. Not looking good. Probably gonna break this body down here of the 285. That was not looking good at all. People are getting nervous, just like me. Look at that. I guess the thing about after you trade for a minute, it's like you get nervous before everyone else. And you end up jumping out. So that's how you save yourself money, I guess. But sometimes they do go. But that $3 break, I don't like this setup. Even if it does break the $3, I don't like this one. It is up though, but I don't want to get faked in. See CTRM. Let's go look at CTRM real quick. Oh, 21 cents. What? Well, it's extended anyway now. They'll be chasing. I can't jump into that. I'll have to come back after a pullback on that one. CYTH. Looking for another setup that fits my criteria. ZZON. Got up there above $1. Wow. Did a little pullback and everything. I wonder, can it push? Can it push that 104? I drop a little bit on it at that 105 mark. Just a little bit, just to give it some hope. Little bit. I don't trust it that much. We'll see what it wants to do. Has plenty of volume behind it, so if it does break this 104, it could go higher. Let's see what the moves have been. The moves were from the 4-cent moves. 4-cent moves. This was a 7-cent move. This was a whatever move. Okay, I don't like it anymore. Too many top and tails there. Looks like it's not coming up off that dollar. Let's see, 105 is right there on the tip. Not too comfortable with that. Let's go ahead and move that up to the 106. I want to see a 105 break there. If I can cancel. Alright, we'll buy a 106 if it can go. What am I doing? This is a $1 stock. Man, I don't want to get faked out on that. So much hesitation. Trying to hold up that dollar with all its might. Look at these walls. The buyers are so much bigger than the sellers. 104. Man, that's scary. I don't know if I'm gonna stick my money in that one. It's just doing too much flash play. JAGX, what are you doing now? Still looking weak up there. Which one was that fake? I think this was the fake out that I didn't get in on because it faked and I canceled that order because I was scared. I'm not afraid to admit I'm scared. This is real money on the line. Alright. CTRM. Not looking too good. AVGR. Still, we need something that's getting volume that is up on the day. We're not seeing anything like that right now. Okay, this one is actually holding up pretty nicely. So I probably will have an order up here if it can hold that one. Yeah. 106. That's a tight range right there. Tight range. I'll put 50 shares up there. Let's see. Because it looks good through that high. Just needed to hold up. Oh, it broke that $1. Oh, took my confidence right there. It was holding that $1 too. Okay. GRTS. What's the news on this guy? Early morning pre-market gappers. No news today. It was news yesterday. A passive stake. That isn't getting a lot of news because that's a weak catalyst. I mean, not a lot of news, a lot of volume. Okay, $6 CTH. We need to see a pullback above VWAP here. On the daily chart, this one is not looking the best. Had a big pull down. Has resistance right here at the 877. Has a little bit of resistance here at 650s. So not looking the best right there. All right. What else? What else? Give me something. Let me eat. Okay, this one's working its way back up. So I want to be in the 90s. Wow, it pulled back. Okay. In the 90s. So at 95 level, 96 be a good level to be in. But we're gonna wait and see if this thing can make any moves back upwards. Keeps on getting pushed down. Let's see if it'll break that 75. Or will it get back into the 90s like I want? I think it's gonna get into the 90s here. So we'll take a 91 break on this one. Buy that 91 break. The out will have to be the 80s if it can get me in. So we'll do a 79 break. Going up to the 90s. We in at the 90s. That did not look good. Might give a pullback here. Let's see if it'll give a pullback. If it gives a pullback, then I'll just wait. It's a double top right now. So we'll move our stop to the 80s if we get in here, because that's not looking nice. Not looking nice at all. It is challenging that 9, which is at the 281. Now it's failing. Man, oh well. We'll cancel that order so we don't get snapped in. That's a double top right there. That's not good. That's a good reason to get out. Dallas Amos, hey, I like what you have going on here. Can you post your Instagram in the comments in case you don't show up tomorrow? See, that's the thing. I am big. Instagram, I got to get it started over there. I just recently started this channel in November. Yeah, because last year was my actual first year of trading penny stocks, and it took me months to really understand what I wanted to look for and what I wanted to trade. And yeah, I do need to start an Instagram for this channel, but like I said, it's all in the works. It's all in the works. I can like put my things that I do to prepare for trading, or things that I do that I want to look for entry. I can definitely do that. But yeah, that's definitely in the future for this channel. But hey, I appreciate you for showing up and liking the stream. And like I said, this is real money. This is not a fake account or anything. This is all live, and you know, I just want to give people something that's real, you know, whether I lose or whether I gain. Because the strategy that I'm using, it works, and it keeps me safe in the market. And if you use the strategy, all you have to do is size up. It's scalable. You can literally take the same trades I'm taking, just scale up. But of course, to each its own. So I say you can take the same trades, but oh my goodness, it's up there in the 90s. But you have to actually know where you want to get in. I'm gonna do a $3 break on this one, 305, because it may give one more pullback, but I don't know. I just saw it go up into the 90s right there. I took it off because it did some hesitating around here, but I definitely can do that 305 break. If it can get up there and break that top. The low now is the 292, and now it's looking even better for that 305 break. So let's see if we can get a push out here. Looking for the $3 break to the 305. Our out will be I probably have to take pretty quickly. Even though it's a tight range, I don't know how much strength this thing has through a whole dollar resistance. It's forming a double top there. Needs to break that double top. Looking for that 305 break. The low will be out at the 390 or the 290s here. If it can go. It's pulling back again. We don't want to see it break the body of that candle. Broke the body. I don't like it. So I'll take it off and wait for another entry, because it's pulling back. Yeah, it did break the body. Okay, I'll cancel that for right now. And it's looking like it's checking on the 9, fell in the 9. But anyway, yeah. I just want to give people something that's real. And I don't want to do any kind of course or anything, none of that. If you're interested, you can just watch the videos and see the strategy and use it if you will. You can tweak it, but the thing is, trading in the market is like a science. It's I mean, this past year, I mean, it was I had pen and paper out, taking notes, doing all kind of research, taking trades. I think last year I took like 500 trades or something like that, and I gathered all that data and pretty much built a plan off what worked the best. And for me, keeping tight stops actually keeps me profitable. So, like you see, sometimes people tell you, hey, you can keep a wide stop or you can keep something like that, but you have to do what works for you. If what works for you is losing you, or if what you're using is losing you money, keeping a wider stop, then just stop doing it. And that's why I kind of stay away from stocks that are too low float penny stocks, because on Charles Schwab, you can't use stop orders on some of those because they move so sporadically and they halt at different levels. So I like to look really around maybe like 5 million and up, 4 million and up. They start kind of stabilizing where you can use stop orders. And the stop orders saved my life. I promise they did. Because I used to try to get out with hotkeys, and I'm telling you, by the time you press that button combination, it's gone. Unless you have like a something like Lightspeed or something like that that has really customizable hotkeys, then you can do it. But with Charles Schwab, they have hotkeys, but they're only customized. They won't let you like get out a percent. Like let's say if you wanted to sell half, like 50%, you can't do that. You need a button set up. So all of my buttons, I have a 5 share button, a 25 share button, a 50 share button, a 100 share button, all the way up to 500 shares. And so when I get ready to sell, or when I get ready to sell all, I have one panic button for selling all, so I don't have to worry about half or whatever. But when I'm in the money, then I love the hotkeys because I can exit out the certain amounts of shares that I want to. But anyway, let's keep our eyes open. So like when I do get up 25, 30 bucks, I can just be stripping off little by little, stripping off. If I want to go from 5 shares to 50 shares, if I'm getting nervous, I can strip off whatever I want with Charles Schwab. And that's one reason that I did switch from TD Ameritrade. Their hotkeys are trash. I mean, absolute garbage. But their charts are amazing. Their charts are ridiculous. This one, why is it moving so much? What is this? News? Okay, FDA lifts partial clinical hold on marker therapeutics. Okay, FDA partial. Okay, that's good news, kinda. Let's see if we can get a pullback above VWAP real quick, and we'll look for that 225 break if it can get up there. That's a $0.25 break. If that $0.25 becomes resistance, then we'll just give up on it. But it is let me go check the it already disappeared. Where'd it go? Marker, let me go check the float and everything real quick. MRKR. Alright, we just got some news. 33 million in the float, so that float isn't bad. MRKR, and I'm checking on FinViz and on Yahoo Finance and on BAM SEC what's going on with this stock. And it has a shelf registration for last year, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to do an entry at the 225. That 225 break is where I want to see it, but I do want to see a true pullback above this VWAP before I enter in. If it just goes, I don't want it, because that's too much extension. The more green candles you have, the further it can fall down. So I'm kind of iffy about that kind of stuff. But we can go here. It needs to give us a true pullback here. It's very low volume right now. I'm pretty sure people will start seeing it in just a minute and be willing to take shares on it. But it is low volume. let's go peek at Jax while it's doing this pullback. Jax, okay, it's flatlining now, so it's pretty much consolidated all that it needs to. I wonder, can it break out of that 3? That looks like what it's gonna do. Let's do a 305 break now and see if it can get it. Since I don't trust it that much, I just do 25 shares, but it's so many sellers in this thing. All this resistance right here, if it can break that, that would be amazing. That $3 break right there, 305. Okay, plenty of volume there. I'm gonna go ahead and put an order up there at the 305 just in case it wants to take off. I do like it. I would like to see this 5-minute close up though. I don't like it to just go with this candle behind it. So I may want to wait until this 5-minute candle closes up. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see what it wants to do here. Because it looks good. It's got nice consolidation. Came back to this point that I drew. Let's see what you want to do. Can you get volatile? Or will you fail? Because it keeps on coming down and challenging this 9, so don't really know right now. Waiting for this candle to close up though, before I put the order out there. SYN. Let's go look at SYN. 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 This one is very close to the VWAP. It does have. Wait a minute. Let's go and look at the news. Okay, that's not coming up. What's the float on it? SYN. Let me look up the float. SYN float is 19 million. Okay. Does it have any news on the day? Let's see. Any news? Okay. It was a halt. Okay, it was on the halt scanner. So it came down, faded here. It does have some topping tails on the 5-minute, but those can be overcome. We want to see it hold up that 115 though. Right now it's struggling to hold up that 115. Let's look at the level 2s. We got a couple of walls. We got a big wall at the 20. We got a big wall at the 20, 25. It may be one to go though. I want to see it get up here and get through all of this right here. I want to clear this and show us that it's strong above these levels right here, this 120 area first. So let's see if it can get going. But yeah, that was a good call out. 23 million, 120. I may actually take a starter if it can just explode up to the 225, but I don't want it to yank back down. It's so close to the VWAP right now. I'll hate for it to yank back down and tear me a new one. 120. Okay, let's do that 125 call. I mean, not call. Talking about options out here. All right, so it did pull back right there. Let's see if we can get a full pullback above VWAP, because it looks like people are interested. It does have a double top right here at the 120 that it needs to get through. That's the big issue right now. So let's see if it can give us a pullback and stay at least within the body of this candle right here. So stay above the 114 here. And it did it. All right, so what's the high of this? 20s? Yep. All right, let's get it. So all we need is like a little bit of a pullback, and we'll be ready to go. Getting up there where I was going to enter was that 26 right there, but I wasn't sure about it, especially with it being a $0.25 level on a dollar stock. That's a very, very strong level to break. So that 25-ish area is going to be some resistance. I'm right. That's why I didn't put that 26 buy right there, just in case it went a little bit higher and snatched me in. So it is trying to get through there. Got some big sellers up here at the 25. They just disappeared at the 24. 32. All right, looking like it wants to get through there. All we need is a pullback now. And I'll do the first minute to make a new high on a pullback. Let me see, how big are these moves? This is from the 17 to the 25, so how many cents is that? 17 to 15, I mean 7 plus 15, 8 cents. So, okay. Gotta size up on this for a little bit. Could do 100 shares, but looking for that true pullback. Want to see that true pullback here, because it's struggling with that 25, that 125. Looking nice. Okay, that's the pullback right there. So we'll be in over this 31. If it can pull back up right here, 31 will take 50 shares up there into the 30s. If it can get back up there, that's what we're waiting on, is that pullback. The low of this one is the 25, so we'll be risking like 6 cents. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Looking hairy right there. Let me cancel that order if it wants to be clipping like that. Whoa, big move down right there. Okay, that one definitely gave a little pump down right there. So that's big time. Actually, I can put my order back there. If it can make it back up there, it'll probably break. Put that nice 36 area on there. Buy 50 shares up there to 36 if it can push. I don't want to get faked out right over the top of this. 130. Yeah. Actually, you know what? It looks good over the top of this. I could probably bring this down to the 31. And I will do a buy right there. 31 break. The low of this candle is a 21, so 10-cent risk on this one. Man, I do like the setup though, if it can go. Looking quite scary though. See if it can just blast through. I can take quick profit, at least take half off quickly. Getting up there. Ooh, okay, that's a double top right there. Can it break that double top? That's the question. If it can't break the double top on this candle, I gotta be out. I'm gonna take that order off. Getting heavy right there. Heavy handed. Yeah. If it breaks this 125, I'm out. If it shows me any break of that 125, I'm out. A lot of selling right there. Is it gonna break it? Yep. Alright, I'm out. Wait, it didn't break the 25 though, did it? Yeah, no, it didn't break it yet. Big buyers right there at the 25. It needs to flip. The buyers are getting hammered. Yep. Alright, yeah, I'm out. Alright, let's look at something else. That was a good call though. But with my strategy, I'm waiting for that first 1 minute pullback and for it to get up. Now it looks like it's coming back into play, trying to come back and re-challenge that 125, but with all this pressure, I don't know if it can push. I'll stay here and watch it for a little bit, trying to see what it's gonna do. Let me go peek at JAGX real quick. Falling. Okay, CTRM. Trash. Garbage. I wonder why SYN is not showing up on my scanners. Why is that? It's so much volume. Why is this not on my scanners? What's the market cap of SYN? SYN market cap is 10 million? How is that not on my scanner? How? Alright, so let's go look in the scanner. There's no reason that it shouldn't be in my scanner. Let's see. This is all that I look for. So I got the market cap 20,000. That's basically all the small caps. Anything above 10 cents. Volume reaching 200,000, and then 20%, and then if they go less than -5, they'll be off my scanner. That's it. That's all I run. So I should be seeing that ticker. I don't understand. I don't get it. He said don't be scared. Yeah, you're right. It looks like it's coming back up to the 30s though, for real. You're right. Let's get it back in here. We'll put a 36 buy on it if it wants to go. It is looking quite tempting, but I don't want to be tempted into getting into a bull trap. Scanners are biased based on who created them. Nah, I don't think that's how it works. What scanner are you using? Why? I'm gonna have to figure out after we close up this live. Or I might figure it out now. Why is SYN not on my scanners? This should be something that I should have seen. Oh boy, but let's not lose focus completely. JGX. Wish it would just go ahead and fail. CTRM. ADS. ADXS. What? What is this doing? Oh no, now you making moves like this out here without me? What kind of news you got behind you? None. No news. Let me see. When was the latest news on that? The 22nd. So we got to see a pullback on this. This is definitely overdone, and it's still pushing. Got to see a pullback. Gotta see a pullback. If I was a short, where would I be shorting? I'd be shorting at the 60, to be honest. I'll put it all the way up there. If it gets me in, let's short. Cause that's now. I guess this is extended. The 57 from the 40 from the 50 to the 57. That's 7 cents. So I guess it is quite extended even up here. 7-cent move. Let's see if we can hold up this bottom of the 54. I doubt it. Plenty of volume though. Wait a minute. You're up 9%? On what? How? What? 9% on what? Oh man, this man is a beast out here. He's like, yo, I'm up 9%, yo. Yeah. It's all good. This one regained VWAP. Came back into that trend line that I drew earlier. Don't know if it'll be able to hold it. Oh. But yeah, definitely is a little different. Now I do know that they have the scanners that are like trade ideas and things like this, but for the most part, when I'm what is this one doing? Exploding. This one is a little bit higher priced, but we can take a little bit. Let's see, 850s. It is extended on the 5 minute. It is mighty extended. It may actually go ahead and break that 850 though, but we want to see a pullback here. I do not like the chase. I don't know what it is. I just don't like the chase. I guess I learned my lesson from chasing and then getting ripped down on. It's coming. Not really. And I think another thing about this scanner that I'm using, it updates every 15 seconds. So it may be a little bit slow. I know a lot of scanners are just right there on it, but this one, I mean, it's a free scanner. It's not something that I pay for. It comes with Charles Schwab. So, you know, for the most part, I see what I need to see. All right, let's see. Zzan, ADXS, trash. Is this the one that did the pullback? Yeah. All right, so 57, 58. Let's go ahead and get ready for entry. Still entry at the 58 if it can get up there. Now it's looking weak. That looked really weak. Needs to get up towards, let's see, what did he say? Even the ES updates every 15 seconds. Okay, so hey, I guess I'm at least normal. I thought I was like way behind with the stuff you're calling. You're like I'm up 9%, but I guess you may have a tighter scope on what you're trading too, because I'm actually trading all the small caps. Like I'm looking at every one of them. I could narrow down, but for the most part, I notice when I narrow down, I miss a lot of things, especially with like looking just for low flow. Okay, this is the 850 that is coming up to break. 861, 61 will be the entry there. Oh, 861 is still chasing, isn't it? 850s pulling back. Let's do a 75 break if it can get up. Well, now it's really pulling back. Pulled all the way back through the 50s. It's mighty extended. What do y'all think on the NCTY? Y'all think it's extended or no? Looks extended. I'm gonna size down a little bit so I can kind of control the risk. But I'm gonna take a 76 buy. Oh, I can't even use it must be a really low float. I can't even use stop orders. Ah, okay, whatever. What brokers are y'all using? Dallas Ramos. I'm a real day trader. Yo, that's dope, yo. Hey, I ain't hating. Hey, if you out here making money, do you. Do you. You got everything you need. But I am growing a small account. And of course, you already know it's very possible to grow a small account quickly. But hey, for me, I'm like, look, quick is sometimes more dangerous, and sometimes it ends up injuring the account more than it helps the account. This one coming up, especially when you're trading things that can really make you money, like really volatile stocks, like NCTY. You can't even use stops on it. 673, 673, 675 break, 676. Let's see if we can break that 75 up there. Bruh, This one's a low float too. Got to enter it with a hotkey. All right, let's see. Check JXG. That man said I'm a real day trader. Man, that is. Oh man, I'm trying to be like you one day. Man, that's the dream right there. Fubo is moving up, but it's 29 bucks. So how long have you been trading, Dallas? Amos? Cuz last year was my first year. So, well, it was my first year trading penny stocks. All right, CYTH. Not loving the movement there. See, a lot of people are staying away from it, for real. You look at the volume across the board. Did SYN ever do anything? Nope, it faded right there. Almost baited me in. All right, CTRM. Very cheap stock. Okay, so we just want to find something that is actually at least up right now. This one keeps on coming up here. It may go ahead and do a $9 break, but this is so extended. I might have to just get in small for a $9 break, because I don't want to risk everything, because this thing could easily pull back. It's a very low float. 860s. Let's see, 883. Yep, giving a little pullback right there. Let's see if it can stay above this 9, which is the 817. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna let that thing. It's just too extended anyway. That one's all the way off the map. CTRM going off the map. Looking for things that have been moving during the day. Dallas must be gone. He didn't. I don't know how long he's been trading. I guess I'll check out his channel after I go off live. Okay, ONTX, super high float. Let me go see what that float is real quick. ONTX. We got 183 million shares in the float. News, no news today. It's kind of just going up on its own. Most of these stocks do. I would love to see some catalyst. I hate getting baited into different plays. CYTH falling off. ADXS. We gotta wait for these things to give some good pullbacks. What do you do when there's no entries? You know what? Let me remove this market cap and see if that CYN pops up for me. Now I'm only looking for things greater than 10, over 200,000 shares traded, 20. Let's see. that SYN pops up. Nope. Might have to go down and look for it. But it may be a mover later on today. And I would love to keep it on watch. Looking like it's definitely held up this last high right here. So we'll draw resistance right through there. Plenty of trades on it. Can it hold up that VWAP? Got a nice little resistance line right here. Whoa, wrong line. We'll have to see how that one acts. Looks like it's getting heavy. NAKD came all the way back up. So 1 minute support and resistance is working its way back into that 1 minute range. It's just got a lot of 34 is this resistance right there. You know, I'm kind of surprised, Dallas, you know, with your scanners and everything. Did you take any courses, or were you self-taught? Or he might actually be gone, I don't know. I'll have to see what he knows afterwards if he's gone. But hey, I'm down to learn whatever you got, bro. All right, NCTY looking heavy. All right, this is 943. Not seeing too much movement. We're going to about 1030, unless it just looks absolutely dead by 1030. This one continues to make moves. If I take 5 shares of this, whew, that'll be 150 bucks for probably a very small move. What are y'all seeing out there? Y'all looking at any charts or anything? If you are, you can just drop it in the comment section if you're watching anything in particular. This one looks like it's ready for a 65 break, but we'll have to see. 66 break, if it can hold up here. $66 break, and our out will be right here at the low. What's the high of this? 63, so 3 cents, and then I'm in. I don't know, it looks kind of extended. I don't want to be just throwing money away, but low here is a 62, so we'll be out at the 62 if it can go. So double top right there. Got a little bit of a push, very small. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that movement. $62 will be our out. I mean, it may push, but it definitely has a long way to go down on this this candle right here. If it shows me red again, I'll go ahead and cancel that order. Looking like buyers coming in. I see green. 62 is our out. We can push up there to that 66 area. A lot of buying pressure right there. I just saw. The new low is the 64. If it can't do it, yeah, it's breaking down. Let's see if it breaks that 63 back down. Top side is a 65. It is quite extended up here, so I just don't want to buy the top up here. That's like a short position. To be honest, the bias can shift very quickly. I just can't take that right there. That's chasing. That is chasing for me. Nice setup too. AVGR. I'm looking for, and a lot of times what I've been noticing is a lot of intraday moves are, it's like people are more confident in the intraday. Like after like 10, people are like, okay, now let's trade. Everybody's done losing money, let's trade. And that's been really funny to me. I do take a couple of trades in the morning, but I mean now, I'm sitting with like $800 left and not seeing anything to put my money on per se. This one finally getting up there to that $9 area. But I got to enter with my hotkeys, I believe, on this one. See if we can break that 9. Getting a nice little pullback to the 9. Did a double top there. Ooh, I don't want to take that. Again, that's a chasing play. I would love to be in on this and not this. Buying the top. Ugh. Let's see a pullback. See if it'll give me an entry. Insane. Let's see the pullback on this. 950 is mental resistance. So this is the one though. It is kind of close to its daily resistance of that 1030 right there. So 1 million float, it can be very sporadic. I want to see a pullback first. Maybe not on this candle. I would like this candle to close more up. Okay, pushing through. Is this going to be the pullback? No, it's not. Oh well, some of them go without you. And it's just now reaching 10 million in the float. I wouldn't be surprised if it halts going down, being such a low float, because shorts are about to attack this up top. That $10 area. Love to see it hold up this 947 right there. Hold that up and we'll be good to go. 947. 947. 950, matter of fact. Yeah. It's a long way to fall. It's a long way. That's a $10 all the way to the 862 if it drops. Lot of questioning in this one. Okay. Got a little bit of a pop. Trapped some bulls right there. Let's see if they are trapped, or was it a bull trap? Maybe it wasn't. Broke down, broke that. Let's see if it can hold this level right here of the 950 and start to get over this 1015. On this one, our new low would be the 950 for out. If it can hold up. I hope it can hold up. Pull back up. Challenging the 9 at the 926, 927 area. Come on, man. This was one that looked very good. Okay, got the 990s up there, 975, pulling back up, 991. Let's let this candle close up. See if we can get a green candle behind this. Nice volatile stock. All of these moves upward looks like bull traps, but I don't know, they may not be. Well, may have been a bull trap. Like I said, this is a long way to fall from 10 all the way down here. So it's got to work its way down. It's got to at least give one more move up. 60s, 75 break, looking like a nice place to be in. 75, double topped right there. So I think I'm just gonna have to size down on this because it's just not looking good on the 5-minute, not looking good on the 1-minute. The 5-minute definitely not looking good. It's got a long way to go. It's got 70 cents to go back up. CTRM. Alright, a lot of things look like they're under VWAP now. Things are kind of slowing down, and we'll be able to see exactly what moves things want to make. $1. This one is a huge float. CENS, CENS. Let's check the news. Any catalyst? Healthcare stocks steady on the 24th. 24th was the last time it had news. So, but it is getting close to this high right there. Let's check. Yeah, it may fade off that high right there. I'm not too confident in that one. I look for specific setups to make money. I do not feel like losing money today. Second trading day of the year. Gotta get it right. Alright, this one is looking, and it broke the bottom of this candle, so that's kind of not a good thing. It needs to hold this bottom right here of the 947. Yeah. Alright. Like I said, I didn't want to buy all the way up here because it was so extended. Even down here, just extension, extension, extension. but at least we're forming a range. So the first candle, the first green candle to make a new high will probably be the best entry. Got a range right here. As long as it's in this range, draw our support down here on the bottom of this candle. Just don't break the body. The VWAP is working its way up here into this area, and the 9 is already in here. So we'll just trade in this range since it's so volatile. What else? Kind of looks like buyers are getting back in right there. It's 962 is the place to beat. $962. See if it can get back past the 50. Yeah, into the 60s, 75. Pull back. Can you stay up? Can you last this whole minute without going red? I think you can. Took a little bit there. We can get out whenever, but I'm gonna let it play. I gotta exit with the hotkeys, so gotta be careful. Let's see if it can get into the 70s. If it can, I'll go ahead and sell. Looking for a little bit of a push. I'm not too trusting of this. Got out there. Not looking to lose anything. Got that double tap right there. Yeah. Not too trusting of that stock right there. Didn't want to be late with the hotkey, so I went ahead and took that off. Alright, let's see if we can break this 70, or actually 77 is the spot right now. I'm quick to cut the losses. I don't care, because I've seen these with these low floats like this. 1 million zoom down, like down here to the SMA. So I'm alright. Alright, let's look for another entry over the 75. If we can get it. Challenging the 40s right now. Not looking good. Alright, that's not gonna work. I don't like that. Starting a flat line right there. JAGX. I saw it coming back up. See, it had that former trend line right there. Let's see if we can get a pullback above VWAP. Give us a little bit of a pullback above VWAP. It did have this previous level 278. I can get rid of these. These are under VWAP. These don't even matter. Okay. We'll wait for a pullback on that one. See if it can give us some more moves up. Looking to take a little bit of profit off of this one. Let's see what NCTY did. Fading. Glad I took it off where I did. Faded. This one's looking weak as well. It's got a lot of sideways movement. I lost money in a sideways mover like this yesterday. Insane move upwards for like a second. Alright, so JAGX is looking like the only one that wants to play ball. Want to see some new bottoms get formed above this VWAP level. $262 is the VWAP. It's bouncing on VWAP right now. Has some buyers there, but I don't know if they can hold it up. 70s. Let's do the 71 for a break, and we could be in 50 shares. 71 break. Let's do a 72 break. Give it a little bit to play with. And we'll be out on the bottom of this low 62. 62 right there. Giving it a little bit to play with. If it wants to pull back, it can. But once we go green, I'm not really trying to take it off. 70s. Waiting to place the stop order. What's the bottom of this one? Low of the 66 will be our new stop. How low is this thing gonna go? 65. $65 will be the stop right here. Okay, is it gonna break down VWAP? Possibly. Okay, looks like it's challenging VWAP. Let's see if we can break that 262. If it can, I'll look at something else. If not, I'll be in at the stop will be at the low of the 62 here. Looking for it to get bought up. We got the VWAP for support, close support. Buyers up here to 271. If it breaks at 271, 272, I'm in. And we'll have our stop ready. See some buyers jump in here. See if this will break VWAP, then I'll take my order off. Yep, broke VWAP, I'm out. That's some weakness right there. It may pull back up. I'll make my way back over there in just a minute, but that is weakness. This one faded all the way down to VWAP down there. It's lost all of its trading. Looks like it is trading. At first it was trading 700,000. Now it's trading right at 50,000. All right, this one's not moving. Onyx. Is this the one I was just watching? It is above the 9. It's just not moving fluidly. Running out of juice. All right, let's go back up to JAGX, see if it can possibly give some moves back over VWAP, possibly. But I'm not going to sit here and watch it. It either is or isn't. It's in a 5-minute downtrend. That's not good. Let's go look at CTRM, Zzan, Fobo, whatever that is. Way too expensive, $29. Okay, now this one is starting to look like it wants to be strong above the 9. So we can do the 9. We can risk the 9 at the 63. And we'll do an entry at the 60, 65. What's the top of this? 65. Let's see the action off of this. Can it break this high? Let's see, will it show me red here? If you're risking the 9 right here, 62, I'm gonna go ahead and take let's take 100 shares of this one and just risk the 9. Looking like it's slowing down right there, losing confidence in that 100 shares. 19 might go down to 50 shares if it keeps acting like this. I'm interested, but it's acting kind of weird. Should be pushing out. There it is. All right, so let's do a 64 buy, 100 shares. And our low will be the 9, the 62. Wow, you're gonna do me like that? 62. We're gonna be ready to get out. This kind of looks weak. Looking for that break. All right. We're ready to be out at the 62. Looking for a little bit more of a push through here. 100 shares in. The low here is the 63, so we can move it up to the 63 just to keep ourselves safe. So if it wants to just jump down and get us out, cool. We're okay with that. The low now is the 63.8. Let's see if it'll jump down or if it'll get bought up here. Big buyer at the 63. Let's see what happens here. Either it's going to continue or it's going to get faded. Low here is a 63. 63 still. We'll move it up as it moves up. Love to get break even right here. If it can just blast off real quick. Buyers getting more. The more time that passes, the more buyers are going to jump in here. Looking like buyers are jumping in there. Low is a 64, so it'll be a break-even trade if it goes up a little bit. Okay, 64. Looking for that break. Okay, very small. 64. Let's do 64.1 just to give us a little bit more. So it'll be a winning trade either way it goes right here. Okay, so we're up a little bit. Would love to see it continue. The top of this is the 72 on the daily. Either way it goes, I believe it's a winning trade for me. The low on the 5-minute is the 65.63. 65.63. And it may crash out, but I'm about at break even. See if we can get that push. The next low is the 64.83. 64.83 there. Next low right here, 65. What is that? 65.15. 15. If it can get bought up there, may come and stop me out here. You never know. I'm at the 64 right now. I don't want to cancel this order because it may just jut down. Buyers came back in there, helping it out a little bit. Okay, more buyers coming in there. Looking for the breakout right here of this 66 area. Need to move it up though. 65. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice. Move it up there. So now it's a green trade no matter what. So we're in there for the green trade. Looking for it to go up a little bit more. Maybe to the 67s. We'll start peeling off into the 67s. It's starting to wake up a little bit. The sleeping dragon. Low of this candle is 65.7. $65.7. We're right there for it. Taking a little bit at a time, looking and waiting and watching, being patient. May get us out here. Nope. Buyers still coming in there. Can it go higher or will it stop me out? Come on now. Alright, whatever. Another green trade. We'll take green trades all day. It's looking for a little bit more of a push there though. This one's 22 cents. I need something that's higher priced that's actually moving. Yeah. 60s, 67.22. I don't really want to mess with that one anymore. It's not really moving like I wanted to. I might have to narrow down what I'm looking for really quick to bring them up to the top. But these are the top movers of the day. The last one on the list is 12 million. So whatever gets above that 12 million will start making its way up. But right now, I think every trade that I've taken except one has been green. Yep, green, green, green. But there haven't been many setups today, like there was yesterday. Go back and look at that. SYN came back up. It's kind of trading in this little range here. Kind of like it. Now that it's above VWAP, 135 will be an entry. 136 for a quick pop through if it can get it. 141. Let's see, the top of this is 136, 137. Top of this is 141. I could just buy it here and use the 9 as my risk, but for right now I need to see it confirm that the 9 is a valid support. Okay, bouncing off that. So 133 will be the entry. 135 will be the entry here. And the low will be the 130s, so we'll be out on the 130. Let's see if it can give us a little magic here. Looking for it to blast up. 130 is our place to beat. Okay, in with the 100 shares right there. Like I said, the bottom of this one, this low, is the 132 now. 132. Okay, up a little bit more. It's kind of pushing a little bit. Got up there to the 40s. Love to see it push out of 40s. I'll take some off. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and start stripping a little bit right there. Took a little bit off there. Looking for a little bit more. Took a little bit right there. Break even. Looking like it's one to come down and help me out. 136 is break even. 136 is where I need to be out. How many shares I got left? 50 for the 136 sale. 136 will be break even. We want to go ahead and get up, 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 and out. Got $500 left. Took off half there. Top is the 144. We can add at the 144. 50 share, 145, 50 shares. If it can get up there. Looking real heavy right now. Be ready to get out quickly. Through that 40. Can it hold up? Can it hold up here? Been taking green trades all day. Let's go. Getting back up right there. May go ahead and get me in. Did double bottom right there. We want to see some green back over through the top. We'll add on the break. Okay. Looking like it wants to go and try to test out that 50. I will be selling over the top here. It can break out of that. Okay, I'm in right there. The bottom low is 140. So we'll be out at the 140s. 140s right there. 100 shares. So yeah, we'll take the break-even trade right there. It look real weak right there. We're trading up top anyway, so it's okay. 145 may break down here. Let's see what it wants to do. 138. A lot of selling right there. Yeah, that's what I wanted to avoid. Too much selling. I saw the red on the tape and I was like, nope. All right, it is close to 10:30. Probably about to call it a day and just let the rest of this roll over to tomorrow. Everything's kind of fading. Maybe there'll be something with another entry somewhere, but I just don't see him right now. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. You can actually hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe if you enjoy the content. I know this is a little bit more slower paced, but I mean, when you trade, it's up to you to make the decision. So until I get like a super account and just am able to just throw money down the drain, then I will be trading patiently. I will be trading with a pattern, and I will not be jumping in and FOMOing into these kind of moves. And that's pretty much my rules. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I enjoyed the commentary from you guys, and yeah, peace out. About to roll the outro here.